You are dangerously intelligent. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder. For my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, you are dangerously intelligent. I need somebody to drop in the comments and say, my knowledge is serious. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say my knowledge is serious. Listen, y'all, I don't know no other way to straight up tell you this, right? When you are intelligent, when you are smart, people will disown you. People will disfellowship with you. They will disassociate themselves with you. They will shun you. And you're knowledgeable. You're extremely smart, right? You would think that they would be your best friend. You would think that they would try to learn from you. You would think that they would get some type of advice. You would think. But it's an ego thing. It's a control thing. And it is a you got some nerve thing. You follow what I'm saying? And see, when you are not controlled or when you don't get easily influenced, then you're going to be a threat to any system. All right? You'll be a threat to your own family, a threat to your job, a threat to any system that has laws for you to abide by, right? Now, let's get this clear. All laws are not bad, okay? If you run a stoplight, well, guess what? You can possibly get yourself hurt and hurt somebody else, if not unalived. That's a good law to not run that stoplight. You follow what I'm saying? Same thing with the stop sign. Same thing with not breaking in and entering. And all these different laws they have set in place to keep people safe and to keep people from harming themselves, right? However, it's certain laws and regulations and rules that are set to keep you controlled. Somebody drop in the comments and say, you will never be able to control me. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say you will never be able to control me. Unfortunately, a person who is intelligent, a person who is a free thinker, I didn't say free spirit, but independent thinker. Let's just use independent instead of the space of free, right? But I don't think anything is wrong with free. However, I'm going to say independent, meaning you think for self. All right. You are not allowing a religion to control you. We're going to talk about it. You are not allowing a job to control you. You are not allowing family to control you. You are not allowing any system to control you. So when you happen to be intelligent, they're going to shun you for that. All right. You would think that you get championed. Go ask. Well, we can't ask, but study Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and look at how they was treated. Anytime you are intelligent, people are going to shun you because you are a threat to any system. You're a threat. And so you're going to have to embrace that. It makes you dangerously intelligent. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? Drop in the comments and let me know. But as y'all can see, family, we are back on the Reno Speaks Life channel, coming with another banger. All right, I took yesterday off, give some people some breaks, you know what I'm saying, so y'all can resonate with these messages. I've been coming back to back to back to back. I don't want to overflow y'all, all right? But even secondly, y'all, I had to get some time for myself so I can rejuvenate, recharge, and stuff like that, But now we back with another one, and this right here was on my spirit, y'all. I woke up heavy with this on me, and so I just got to get this off. I'm sending nothing but love, peace, and prosperity to y'all. Hope y'all have a great day. Hope y'all are having a great day. All right, let's get right into this. Make sure y'all leave a thumbs up on this video as well as subscribe to the channel. Yes, sir. Not only that, y'all, but y'all be sure to ring my bell so you can be notified after every single video I post. You are dangerously intelligent. Number one, people see you as a know-it-all, all right? People see you as a know-it-all. See, most times, y'all, people get know-it-all misconstrued with know-a-lot, right? Know-a-lot misconstrued with know-it-all. And so what it means when you know it all is can't nobody tell me nothing. I'm always right. There's not a problem with me. I don't care what you say. I am not the issue. I have all the answers. I got the answer, Sway. Like Kanye West said, I got the answer, Sway. Or you ain't got the answer, Sway. Y'all know what I'm talking about. This is their mentality, all right? I got the answers. You don't have the answers. That's a know-it-all. But a person who know a lot is an intelligent person. In fact, dangerously intelligent person. Why is that, Reno? They study, they read. I'm going to say something that may be mundane or cliche, but I'm going to say it anyway. If they want to hide something from you, where will they put it at? In a book. That's the last place you're going to look. You follow what I'm saying? So when you read and when you're paying attention and when you're studying and when you're researching, you are picking up things that they did not expect for you to pick up, understand, study, and even research. That's why they hid it in the book. But see, you can't do that with a dangerously intelligent person. I've already read the 48 Laws of Power. I've read the Bible front and back, back to front. I've read Art of Seduction. I've read Art of War. I've read The Way of the Superior Man. I've read The Four Agreements. I've read Rich Mentality, right? Authorized by myself. I've read a lot of different books, okay? Even books that was according to other religions. I've learned about other religions. The point is, y'all, is the book Contagion. I can keep going. Y'all drop in the comments some books, by the way, right? But I can keep going. I'm making my point here. The point is that when you've read, when you've studied, when you've experienced, when you have taken a true analysis on whatever it is, the subject, life, whatever, who gonna tell you that you don't know a lot? Which means when you have a conversation, you may have an answer for everything they say, or you may not. Now, y'all know my motto, right? Well, y'all don't, because this is a new channel. But if you are the smartest person in the room, then you're in the wrong room, right? But sometimes you're not going to be able to help if you are the smartest person in the room. Reno, what are you saying right now? You're going to be misconstrued. You're going to be confused for being a know-it-all because you know a lot. All right? Somebody drop in the comments and say, don't confuse the two. Number two, it's going to be this right here, family. You experience loneliness more than the average person. All right? Let me say it louder. For my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, you experience loneliness more than the average person. All right? I'm going to just tell you like this, y'all. When you are intelligent, it's going to cause you to be more misunderstood, misconstrued, right? Judged, shunned. People are going to look down on you because you are intelligent. So if a person feels like I constantly have to look up to you, I'm going to mentally and psychologically tell myself that you are beneath me so I can then look down on you. In other words, they're going to place themselves in a delusional way of thinking and even being. Every friendship, relationship, partnership, co-workership, whatever the case is, y'all, it's going to fade or take its course at some point. Yeah. Let me say that once again, y'all. Every friendship, relationship, partnership, co-workership, whatever ship is on, it's going to fade away or take its course at some point. Why? Because you are dangerously intelligent. When a person feel like they can't teach you nothing, tell you anything, help you out, and mind you, y'all, you are open to learning. Mind you, family, you are open and willing to gaining more knowledge. You are thirsty and hungry for information. Therefore, you're not sitting here like, you can't tell me nothing. You know, with the independent mentality, I'm independent. That type of mentality, you don't have that mentality, all right? See, the beginning of gaining more knowledge, wisdom, and understanding is submission. It's not about submitting to a man. It is about submitting to learning. It's about submitting to understanding. You follow what I'm saying? But what people don't realize is that a fool will always despise wisdom, but a wise man seeks counsel. Y'all ain't hear me. We talking heavy, y'all. A fool will always despise wisdom, right? But a wise man will seek wise counsel. You follow what I'm saying? And so with that being said, it's going to cause you to be deflected from a lot of fools. It's going to cause you to be pushed away from a lot of, I hate to say it, y'all, but stupid people. Not stupid because they are mentally incapable, but stupid because they fail to accept wisdom. And so that's going to cause you to be lonely. But Reno, I'm in a relationship. I'm in a marriage. I do got friends. Listen, y'all, some of the loneliest people in this world are those who are running in groups, those who are married, Those who have friendships, very lonely. Yeah, you better look at the statistical data. People who commit adultery and affairs and, stepping out or just feel unhappy are those who are married, right? Or those who are running in groups, okay? Because they feel like I'm around all these people, all these so-called loved ones, everybody who say they care about me, yet I'm still misunderstood. I am unhappy. And a lot of that has to do with their intelligence is being shunned. All right. So you're going to experience loneliness a lot. Drop in the comments and let me know if you've been through this, going through this, okay, or even understand this. Number 3, it's going to be this right here, y'all. Sapioexuality. All right. Sapioexuality. Sapiosexuality is when a person is attracted to someone intellectually. Okay, let me say this once again, y'all. Sapiosexuality is when a person is attracted to someone intellectually. I may be paraphrasing this, but y'all know what I'm talking about. A person who can only romanticize and be with a person who is intelligent or smart. Point blank, period. You follow what I'm saying? And so when a person like yourself is dangerously intelligent, you can't get up. You can't get aroused. You can't be excited to a fool. We're just gonna call it how it is. A fool. Somebody who don't use their mind. You can't marry them. You can't kiss them. You can't have relations with them. None of that. Why? Because you are sapiosexual. This makes you dangerously intelligent. And so you're analyzing, you're researching, you're paying attention. You're not just falling for the lust. You're utilizing your mind. You are sapiosexual. So this reminds me of the teenager stage to the young adult stage to the grown adult stage, right? The teenager to the young adult stage to the grown adult stage. Think about when you was a teenager. For my guys, if she was beautiful, if she was pretty, she can just be cute in the face. Little small, little waist, you going for it. You like, ooh, boy, I'm about to take her behind this tree, behind this bush. When mama go home, when mama leave home, oh, what? I'm finna be all alone. And y'all know it's about to go strong. What I'm saying, y'all, is that as a teenager, you thought as a teenager. But then when you get the young adult status, oh yeah, y'all, when you're young adult status, you start paying attention to, okay, what do they have going on? This is when you probably in college. Maybe you are, you just got out of college, but you're around that 20 to about 23-year-old stage. You start breaking out of this around 24, at max 25, right? That's when the frontal lobe cortex has fully developed. And so now you're making sound decisions. But check this out. So as a young adult, you start doing more of an audit, right? You're not just going just only off of a pretty face or a guy who is, got six-pack abs and he looked like Michael B. Jordan, for my elderly ladies, he looked like Denzel Washington. Y'all know what I'm saying, right? When you are a young adult, you start taking more of an audit, right? Outside of having sex off of impulse, romanticizing off of impulse, only off of lust. It's a little bit more of an audit. Okay, does this person at least care about me? Does this person at least have feelings for me? Does this person at least have something for me? You start looking more so for the benefit, at least. But then when you get the grown adult status, what's your credit score? Do you got your own house? You got your own car? What's your past been like? Do you got kids? You follow what I'm saying? It becomes more of an audit. All right. And that's the same thing with sapiosexuality. You've graduated from just being lustful into being a sapiosexual to where now you are only interested in here. You're interested with what's in here. All right. This makes you dangerously intelligent. Number 4, your knowledge will be shunned. Okay. Your knowledge will be shunned. Any system that goes against proven truths, they're going to shun you. All right. A big sector of this, or a big example of this, would be religion. All right. Religion. I don't care if you're Baptist, Pentecostal. I don't care if you're Jehovah's Witness, Catholic, okay, Muslim, whatever the case is, y'all. This ain't no disrespect to nobody's religion. I'm not into that, all right? For those who don't know, I'm Christ-like, okay? Which means I believe in the Father. I believe in the Holy Spirit. I believe in his Son, okay? I believe that wholeheartedly. I just don't believe I need a system to validate me, all right? And that's a whole nother video. But what I am sitting here saying, y'all, is this right here. Any system such as religion, family, your job, whatever the case is, y'all, your knowledge that has been proven and is truth, they gonna shun it. They'll make you feel like you crazy. They'll speak down on you. They'll call you stupid. They'll disown you. They'll stop messing with you. They'll say that, I don't know what you got going on. I don't know who you've been talking to. They'll just make you feel like you're crazy. You follow what I'm saying? But it's proven truths. It's been proven with math. It's been proven with science. It's been proven with experience. It makes logical sense. But since it's not within the doctrines, you crazy. But that's your intelligence. And that's what makes you dangerously intelligent. You follow what I'm saying, y'all? Drop in the comments and let me know. Also, somebody drop in the comments and say I'm dangerous, because you are. Knowledge, applied knowledge, is power for a reason. Number 5, y'all, it's going to be this right here. You experience pain and hurt long before it comes. Let me say it louder. For my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, you experience pain and hurt long before it comes. In Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 18, I'm going to paraphrase. Solomon says that with great wisdom comes great sorrow. Once again, I'm paraphrasing, okay? With great knowledge comes great wisdom comes great sorrow. In other words, y'all, when you gain knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, you start understanding things on a deeper level. You start seeing the action. You see the effect of that action. You see the consequence, all right? You see what a person's motives, intentions are, okay? You replay it in your head. You see the outcomes of people's decisions, choices. It's like you see it all in your head. It's like everything is connecting in your head before it even happens. And you feel the sorrow because you understand it on a deeper level. You follow what I'm saying? You understand it on a deeper level. As for people who are surface level, they experience the pain afterwards. In other words, they experience the breakup afterwards. They experience the heartbreak afterwards. They experience the job loss afterwards. They experience the pain afterwards. But when you have a lot of knowledge, you see it beforehand. Somebody drop in the comments and say, I already saw it. And somebody gonna say, well, Reno, you speaking bad on your life. Of course you're gonna see it. Reno, you thinking negative. Listen, y'all, there's a difference in between being negative and communicating the negatives. You have to hope for the best, all right? Hope for the most positive, but prepare for the worst, okay? Why would a person have a mobile home not knowing or not being prepared for whenever there's a tornado? I ain't being funny, but I'm keeping it real. Now, if that's all you can afford, fine. But that's not my point. The point is that you have to be prepared. And when you have intelligence, you already prepared. You knew what was going to happen before it happened. I'm not calling you a psychic. I'm just saying when you have knowledge and wisdom, you've already calculated. You know the difference. You know what's going to happen before it happens. And that is why in Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 18, Solomon said what he said. You follow what I'm saying? But this makes you dangerously intelligent, all right? I don't want to go on no tangent, family. We'll do a quick recap and then we'll get up out of here. Number 1, people see you as a know-it-all. Number 2, you experience loneliness more than the average person. Number 3, Sapioexuality. Number 4, your knowledge will be shunned. And number 5, you experience pain and hurt long before it comes. You follow what I'm saying, y'all? Y'all make sure y'all run the likes, the numbers up, the subscriptions up on my other channel as well as this channel. But I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. Keep a rich mentality. Peace.